how to create this Valentine's Day makeup look. Now I absolutely love this makeup look, and for this whole eyeshadow look I used my new Makeup Revolution Neutrals versus Neutrals palette. Now this is not a new product, but I've only used this once before and I really did like it, so I wanted to use this again just to incorporate it into a makeup look because I think that these shades are absolutely gorgeous. Just look at how lovely they are. You have the shimmers on the top here, and then you also have the matte ones and a couple of shimmers in here, and these are absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, I was just so excited to try out this makeup palette, and it's super affordable as well if you want to recreate this look. So I absolutely love the way that my eyes look. I never normally have my eyes like this. Normally I use golds and browns, and for this I've used reds and pinks and oranges, and I have to say I really do like it. And the lipstick that I use today is a new favourite of mine, and I've just picked up these recently and they're absolutely gorgeous and they're brand new products. And these are the Rosie for Autograph lipsticks, and these are by Rosie Huntington Whiteley. I do have two different shades of these, and I have to say they're so incredible. I think they're about £14, so they're a little bit expensive, but they do stay on your lips for a very long time. The shades are incredible. They're super moisturising and they're very highly pigmented as well. As you can see, this is just a gorgeous colour, and this is the shade Rose Lace, and I'm literally obsessed with this. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. So this makeup tutorial is a little bit different. It's a talk-through makeup tutorial, and I have to say I really do like them because I do like doing voiceovers, but they take a very long time to edit and do the voiceovers, and you have to make sure that you get it correct. Whereas if I'm talking through it, I feel like I can give you guys a really good explanation of what I'm doing and show you the shades and things like that. So I really am excited to show this video to you. So I hope that you enjoy this video. If you do recreate this look, then just comment down below to let me know, and also tag me in your videos. And make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye! I've already done my eyebrows because it takes me a very long time, and for this I've used my Maybelline Master Shape Brow Pencil in the shade Deep Brown and my NYX Tame & Frame Tinted Brow Pomade in the shade Espresso. So to prime my skin, I'm using the Maybelline Baby Skin and the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, and I'm just putting this Instant Pore Eraser just where all of my pores are giant, which is on my nose and also on the sides of my cheeks as well, because they're absolutely huge on there and I just want to minimise them. And I'm spraying the primer water all over my face because it keeps me really nice and hydrated all day. And for foundation, I'm using my favourite Holy Grail foundation, which is the Estée Lauder Double Wear. This stays on all day. I love it, and it gives me a really nice flawless finish, and it covers up all my blemishes and all my redness as well, just in one layer. So to apply this, I'm using my Real Technique sponge because this is the best way for me to apply this foundation. It just looks super nice and flawless, and it just goes on my skin really nicely. And to bronze up my skin, I'm taking my cheekbone duo from the Olivia Palermo collection from Ciate, and I'm just going to be taking my duo fibre brush and I'm going to be popping it in the darkest shade here. So you only need a tiny amount of this because a little goes a very long way. It's super highly pigmented. And I'm just going to pop it into my cheekbones right here and just do some swirling motions. Like I said, you don't need a lot of this because a little does go a very long way, and it's a very deep colour, especially for fair skin tones as well. And I'm just going to go onto my forehead and also my temples, and then go down to where my cheekbones are, just do a bit of a contour. So before I apply any of my eyeshadows, I'm just priming my eyes using my Makeup Revolution Eye Primer. So for my whole eyeshadow look, I'm taking my Makeup Revolution's Neutrals versus Neutrals palette, and for the transition shade I'm going to take this shade right here, which is sort of like an orangey shade. And for my outer V, I'm taking this shade right here in the palette, and I'm just going to be applying this to the outside of my eye, and then I'm also going to go a little bit into the crease as well. And for this look, you can apply as many layers as you want because I want this to be a little bit more intense. And then I'm just taking a buffing brush and I'm just going to buff this out a little bit as well. And then I'm applying a little bit of red into this eyeshadow look using this shade right here out of the palette. And I'm just going to be popping this into the crease just to make it a little bit more red. And you don't want a lot of this shade, you only want a little bit. Then I'm just taking the same buffing brush and I'm just going to buff this out again. For all over my lid, I'm taking this shade right here, which is the paler shade in the palette, and I'm just going to pop this all over the entire lid. But I'm going to make sure that I don't go over the dark shade right here. And then I'm going back in with the darker shade again, and I'm just popping this on the outer third again, and this is just going to intensify it a little bit more. And then I'm going a little bit into the crease as well. And then I'm taking a clean buffing brush and I'm just going to be buffing this out again. And to make this more of a Valentine's Day look, I'm going to take this shade right here and I'm just going to be popping this right on the middle of my eyelid. So I'm just going to pat it right here. And to highlight under my brow bone, I'm taking this shade right here and I'm just going to be putting this underneath my eyebrows. So to highlight and conceal, and just to tidy up this eyeshadow look a little bit more, I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15. I'm just going to be doing a triangle motion, so I'm going to go underneath my eyes and a little bit higher as well, so it's really nice and clean there. And I'm going to go down in a triangle motion as well. And then I'm just going to highlight down the bridge of my nose as well. And to set my under eyes and my concealer, I'm taking my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder and I'm just using my Real Techniques contour brush and I'm applying this underneath my eyes and also in the bridge of my nose. I'm just setting this using a patting motion. So to smoke out my lower lash line, I'm going back in with the shade right here, which is one that I used for the outer V, and I'm using my flat definer brush for this. So I'm just going to pop a little bit on my brush and tap off the excess. I don't want a lot of product underneath my eyes because it can look a little bit too smoky, and I'm only going about a third of the way in. As you can see, it's not really far in, it's just about a third of the way. Then I'm matching that up with the eyeshadow right here as well. And for the inner corner, I'm taking this shade right here, which is the shade that we used all over the lid. I'm just going to be popping this on the inner corner, just to highlight a little bit. Now that all the eyeshadow is done, I'm going to tight line my eyes and I'm using my black eyeliner for the top and also where I put the darker shade right here. And this is the Smashbox Limitless eyeliner in the shade Onyx. And for the inner part of my lower waterline, I'm taking my Rimmel Soft Curl pencil in the shade White, and I'm just going to be applying this right in the corner. And then at the bottom where I haven't got any eyeshadow there as well. For my eyeliner, I'm taking my favourite Collection Extreme 24 Hour Felt Liner. This is by far my favourite and it takes a very long time for it to dry out, and this lasts all day and it's almost waterproof as well. So I'm just going to create a really nice flick with this. It's not going to be too long and it's not going to be too short. It's just going to make the eyes look a little bit more bold. For super long lashes, I'm taking my favourite drugstore mascara, which is the Essence Lash Princess, and this is a volume 1 and it makes my eyelashes super long and super thick. So if you don't want to wear any false lashes with this look, then just use this mascara and it's going to look absolutely incredible. These lashes that I'm using are my favourite Ardell Demi Wispies. I use these with every single eye makeup look because they're just really nice. They're not too thick and they're not too thin, and they're pretty much the same length as my natural eyelashes, so just give them a little bit more volume. Now that I've finished my eyes, I'm going to go and contour my nose, and for this I'm using my Barry M Chisel Cheeks contour kit, and I'm taking the darker shade in the palette right here, and for this I'm using my Zoeva Luxe Face Paint brush, which is 109 brush. So I just want a tiny amount because it's just going on the nose and I don't want it to look too OTT. So I'm just going to pop this down the sides of my nose just to make it look a little bit thinner. And then I'm going up a little bit as well. And then I'm just buffing this out using my Duo Fibre brush. And I'm just going to highlight down the bridge of my nose, taking the lighter shade in the palette right here. And I'm using my Real Techniques contour brush again for this. And for blush, I'm taking my favourite high-end blush, and this is a MAC blush in the shade Springsheen. This is so gorgeous. It has flecks of gold glitter in it, and it's really nice and pink, but you can also make it as subtle as you want, or you can build it up to make it intense. So I'm just going to put a tiny amount on. And then I'm just going to pop this on the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm just blending this in using a different Duo Fibre brush. And I'm just going to do light circle motions with this. And to highlight, I'm taking my Carli Bybel palette and I'm taking this shade right here. And I absolutely love these highlighters. These are absolutely incredible. And the last thing to do are my lips, and for this I'm taking my lip liner that I purchased from Primark. I think this was about £1, and I think this is in the shade Nude, and it's a really nice pinky nude shade. And then for lipstick, I'm taking my Rosie for Autograph lipstick in the shade Rose Lace. So I'm just going to take my lip liner and I'm just going to outline my lips.